Hi there, Aries. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot. And let's do some general messages. Let's just get a hold of just random messages from Spirit. Be starting this off looking at your tarot. Let's see. Can I get some tarot cards for Aries, please? General messages, just anything Aries might need to know, catch up on. Random bits of information. Let's see if you can open my mind enough to communicate. Let's see, I have the Hierophant in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Swords. Whoa. There's something, okay, from your past you might not be looking at correctly. I'm not saying that it's necessarily that you are looking at it incorrectly. You could be looking at it incorrectly because when energies come up like this, because Spirit is always conspiring in our favor. It really is. We're the only one that stops that. So if I have some negative views on the past, right, and I'm just done with it, I am done with it, and I'm stuck in my thinking like nothing can change my mind from that aspect or from that time period, right? Okay, so because Spirit's bringing it up, it might be time to just clear that off the table. Right, and see, I got the bottom of the deck. It is the Strength card, the card of Leo. So I also have Leo and Taurus. Let's see if I can get some clarifiers on this situation. What from Aries past that they're done with? What? Tell me more about it. Okay. It's time to get something started around here, huh? Okay, so I have the King of Cups. It could have been a relationship that you are a real defensive, controlling father figure. Like your only... It's like your only option, your only available option was to... And I'm not necessarily saying to take off. Not all of you did, but you were left with an opportunity or an option. It's like learning how to act too. Some of you could have learned how to act from this person, but that's how you give love. Okay, so I've got the King of Cups, the Emperor, the Page of Wands, and the Seven of Wands, right? So in the past, you found yourself like being defensive. This energy made you feel defensive. It made you feel like you had to defend yourself and stand up for yourself or run and hide or something to that nature. But now with the Page of Wands here, it's how you deliver, right? It's like something that you haven't changed. But with the Ten of Swords here, being done with something, you see, that's not because it caused you a lot of pain. It's because you are currently recognizing patterns from that time period that you could be holding, harboring, or like, actually perpetuating, right? And then like something about it, you remember how it made you feel, and you're like, hey, wait, I don't want to perpetuate that. I don't want to... this stops here, right? The buck stops here. Aries, possible. Let's see what other messages I can get from that little spiel right here. Some of you, and this is a rare few, but some of you could be experiencing something that feels overly controlling, like, no, I don't want you to wear that sweater, no, I don't want you to go out with your friends, no, I don't want you to do that. It is based in love, though it does feel rather restraining and kind of, but it is coming from a place of love, right? Let's see. At the Queen of Wands, there is some action being taken about leaving in that situation. So in that particular situation, whether or not you know it's from a place of love, you're still feeling rather restrained by it. And I think that you're kind of taking off, kind of keeping it to yourself too. So it could be a slow withdrawal, right? Where I'm just not sharing with this person. I feel judged by them. So I'm kind of pulling back emotionally. I'm not communicating as freely with them. Or it could be something a little bit more physical, like you up and leaving the relationship, leaving the family household. You understand? Leaving the job situation because you feel suffocated. Like none of my ideas are worth it to you. If it is a job situation, none of my ideas are worth it to you. So I'm just going to go somewhere where I'm appreciated, you know, or where I can spread my wings. Because honestly, look, and I'm going to just throw this in there, a bird that's never learned how to fly, that's a really sad creature. A bird that knows how to fly and chooses not to because they like where they're at, oh, exquisite. Okay, I do have a lot of cards here. Okay. I do see secret keeping to keep some sort of peace, right? I do see patience, emotional turmoil. I do see not waiting around for anything, so I'm not even putting any effort into, but I see a lot of weight being relieved. Now, I don't know exactly what order that came out. In fact, I'm going to kind of throw them back in the deck. But I see that you don't anticipate this person changing it at all. And nothing in my cards reveal that they may, you know. I see a huge weight lifted off of your shoulders as soon as you decide to stop investing time and energy and effort into getting them to see it your way, because they're kind of fixed in their thinking. Like I said, you know, I did see Taurus, I did see Leo. Bruh, them some hard-headed fixed signs right there. Let's see. I do see some immersion and turmoil, but I do see some patience, and I do see you're leaving, or if you are leaving, it's not with, don't go away mad, just go away. Like you're not overly, like you haven't stayed long enough for this situation to become a major damper on you, to harbor any kind of anger or animosity. It's just the beginning stages. So with that being said, I do see a lot of energy pushing you to probably head forward before it gets too deep with the Wheel of Fortune here. Truth be told, the Wheel of Fortune is turning. There is probably something arising for you, or an opportunity, or the waves of change, for God's sake. Okay. All right. So your mind's made up and you see the truth. Yeah, I just don't think that you find that it's a very responsible action, right? Like you know it to be true with the two of Wands here. Like your mind is made up, like it's kind of set in stone. Like you think about it over and over again. Like you know that that's the door. It obviously has your name on it. But, you know, with the truth and the honesty and seeing things for what they really are, and then weighing the pros and cons of that, acting accordingly, I'm seeing that you still have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which is I'm not necessarily financially stable. I'm not, you know, people do it all the time and they don't have a dime in their pocket. So is that an excuse? It's probably not the most responsible financially, or, you know, I can't move my stuff until, I don't know, until I get a place or I get stable. And, you know, I understand that. And Spirit does respect the fact that it is an energy currently there. Bottom of the deck, I do see abundance, though. I do see, I'd say even the red carpet being laid out in front of you, so to say. Now, it is always your decision on whether you do want to take advantage of that, or if you just want to wait until the other bus, because when it's due to major life changes like this, it is it's not just one bus, for God's sake, Aries. There's going to be multiple, you know, before that transition process happens, before that tower process happens. You know, it's going to be the universe's way, one way or the other, when it comes to situations like this. But, I mean, it looks like for the most part, for right now, you seem to have the energy of emotionally avoiding or ignoring this opportunity. And like I said, I do, as a person, as a human, I respect that kind of logic. But if you were feeling some type of way about it being time, you know, there is energy supporting some kind of movement. And there's the Hermit card again and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so that is the second time the Hermit has come out. And it's the second time the Ten of Swords has come out. It seems like for the most part right now, you're doing that Four of Swords kind of thing where you're just kind of sitting and deliberating on it. You're deciding, you're thinking, you're daydreaming, you're not telling anybody how you feel or what you think. Is like you're not letting anybody in on this secret, but there is this kind of ticking time bomb going on, and you're feeling rather, now I'm not saying done, like this is over, this is done, I've taken all I can stands and I can't stands no more kind of feeling. It's more of a, I'm hitting a ceiling like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I've hit a ceiling. I'm bored, I'm complacent. There's the Emperor again, right? But this time it's in the upright. So, and there's the Strength card. Look, oh my God. So you do have a lot of repeating cards. So this is obviously your reading this time there, Aries. So I'm seeing a lot of these fixed signs. I'm seeing a lot of these stagnant energy, stuck kind of energy, and you kind of want to just go past it, but you don't feel like it's a very responsible idea at this time, right? And I get that. Totally good, totally fine. But there is a lot of internal seeking to do with the Hermit card here coming up twice. You do feel stuck, and there is a balance. There's that timing, where the timing is perfect. You're waiting for the perfect time. It's another thing that I'm kind of getting from you. Was it the epitome of Southern, huh? It's got some vehicles revving in the background, some firecrackers going off, and ain't nobody know what day it is. And today's the day. All right. Let's see if we can get a little bit more information for you there, Aries. And then we're going to go ahead and close this reading. Let's see, is there anything else that you would like Aries to know? Reaching out to Aries and letting them know. It's like, for them, there's that Queen of Wands. Okay. All right. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is in reverse down there in the deck. Oh, it's a learning. Okay, so there's the reason why we're not taking a lot of action at this time is because there is quite a lot that you can absorb, you can learn, you can start to take notes of. Like, I'm not going to wait until I go to driving school to learn how to pay attention to where the roads go in my town. I'm going to kind of start paying attention like a year in advance, 6 months in advance. I want to know how to get here. How do I get here? So I'm going to pay attention to the way back. You understand? It's going to pique my interest just a little bit. I'm not just going to take off because I feel pressure to take off. I do feel pressure. And I might want to take off, but there are things that, you know, would make the jump just a little bit more responsible and easy for me, the transition, because there's not a lot of pressure building up behind. Most of it is in my thoughts, right? But I am withholding the information and I am withholding the actions, but the daydream. It's like, I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing. Yep. So, my little aerial Aries. There's that Three of Pentacles in reverse again. So, I just love the repeating cards because at any given time it piques my insecurity. Like, did I not get the message right the first time? Or is it that important of a message, right? Not necessarily working with the people around you, right? You have apples. I want to make apple cobbler. You're trying to make apple pie. We're not going to be working with for the same goal, but we are going to be working with the same materials. There's still a lot I can learn from you, but to be honest with you, my aspirations are much, much greater than what you've done with yours. I'm still humble enough to understand that I have a lot to learn from you. Even though I have a better idea, probably $1 million idea on how to do it better, or how I'd like to do it, right? Found you. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright this time. Dude, this repeating pattern, repeating. Do you feel the same thing? I gotta feel like for some odd reason, now there's your Strength card again. This is not the Strength card, it is the Six of Pentacles, but it is denotive of some sort of balance, right? So I think that you should be able to take your sweet time. Do look deep within. Do find some sort of stability, right? Make sure your running shoes fit before you take off on the marathon. Good kind of responsible ideas, like set a plan. Action without a plan is a plan to fail. I don't know. Anyway, there's that. So yes, you're definitely not doing the whole Aries Fool kind of thing. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, Aries, this does seem like it is supported by Spirit, and they are allowing you to go at your pace. You know, just don't wait around for years and wait for some sort of animosity to build between this person, right? You know that Spirit is laying it on your heart for some sort of purpose, right? Like, I have this idea, I have this dream to do it this way. Wow. Aries, I'm glad you're picking up on that. The tarot cards also support it. So there's that. Now, can I have a closing message? Can I have a closing message for my Aries, please? Let's see if I have any closing messages for my Aries. Anything you want to say? Get it off your chest. I feel a lot of excitement also. Like it seems like you're genuinely excited for the future. Like you don't want to jump too fast and mess this up, because it kind of does mean a lot to you. I don't want to go before I'm ready and break a leg, you know? Closing messages. So Three of Swords. And what about the Three of Swords? Ace of Pentacles. Something about this new start does kind of break your heart, though. There is some sort of longing, homesickness kind of feel, right? Where I do want to do it, but I don't necessarily want to rub it in your face that I did it better. You know, I'm not necessarily... And there's the Ace of Cups. It's emotionally fulfilling. It's financially appealing. But it's mentally heartbreaking that I would have to remove myself. Like, I have this dream of being... There is a struggle between friends and family that do not have the same calling. All right. Now I say, do not... Look at that spider. You want to see my spider? Where'd she go? Is she on me? There she is. Come here. Let the people see you. I'm not going to hurt your feet. You don't like that card. Okay, I'm going to stop playing with the bugs, guys. Okay. Now she's got me all paranoid. I don't even know where she went. Talk about some damage, huh? There you are. Look. Just go. See her? No, you can't. Go free, baby. I'll find you later. Okay, like I was saying, there does seem to be some sort of struggle between family, friends, support systems, right, that don't have the same abundance in this path, right? So there is going to be a separation that kind of does break your heart a little bit, and it's to be kind of expected. The foundation can never really see the peaks of the penthouse. But without the foundations, there would be no penthouse kind of thing, right? So, like, they can't be with you at the top because then there would be nothing to hold you up there. Oh, now you see, even then, I do see a little bit of dysfunction in the family finances or security or stability. Do you understand? Something that was being built. Okay, so maybe it's a little bit more than that. Maybe it's, you know, your family was cobblers. And yes, this is a great idea. It's a great business structure. But I want to do tailored clothes, you know. Or let's step just a little bit further out. It's a great business design, but I want to do paintball, you know. So there will be some sort. It's a major change, but as for the most part, it does seem to be, like I said, emotionally fulfilling, financially attractive, but at the same sense, there is some sort of longing, some sort of heartbreak. It kind of goes back to the Six of Cups, right? And the reverse. And the Six of Cups that also came up. And why you may be refusing now. And then again, we have the Page of Swords. Again, so the learning curve. The learning, what you're learning. What's this new idea that you're venturing off to, right? Collecting information and kind of seeing how it would play out, the dynamics of it all. But again, with the two of Wands in reverse, it does seem like your mind is made up here in this venture. Now, it may not be today, and it may not be tomorrow. In fact, the way the cards are talking, it's not going to be today or tomorrow because you're taking your sweet old time there, Aries, the tarot. But it is a dream of yours. It is a daydream. It is a fantasy. It is something that you are being propelled forward to be interested in, right? All right, Aries, that's pretty much all I have for you. So, if you enjoyed the read, please like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload. And I'll see you again real soon at Eyes to See Tarot.